Boy oh boy, welcome ladies and gentlemen, I am Harambe and it has been one hell of a KvK, I'm telling you that. So we have been against 28-27 once again, and there was a whole lot of schmas happening. So we have just over an hour left in the Lost Kingdom, and I'm going to tell you everything that happened this time. For the last time, well, I have made a video about 2 months ago, but don't worry, you don't even have to go and watch that because I have a friend with me and she's going to explain what happened. So Trina, please take it away.
Hi guys! 3 KvKs ago, 53 was in the Desert Conquest. Harambe and his kingdom did win. However, some of the players from the enemy kingdoms eventually joined 27. In the KvK after that, 27 was betrayed and ultimately lost any chance of arriving in King's Land. That brings us to just a couple of months ago, when 27, frustrated having been betrayed in the prior KvK, realized they are not on the winning side and betray their own allies. Harambe made a video on it, showcasing the rallies that took place when his kingdom punished the traitor. It was glorious. However, 27's king, Bunny, had found his arch-enemy and his chance for revenge would come swift. Just a month into off-season, they once again had been matched up. It was clear as day, foul play had to be expected, and in a shocking turn of events, Bunny finished the ultimate supervillain character arc, leaving 53 in the dust with nothing to show for. That's it from me. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you very much. So I quickly want to get one thing out of the way. In my video showcasing how we punished 28-27, I made a lot of fun of Bunny and his kingdom. And some people got offended and some people thought it was a little out of place that I made such fun of them. Let me tell you this. The one person who was not offended was Bunny. Because even though I don't know the person, I can tell this is somebody who comes from gaming culture and understands where I'm coming from. Because I've been a gamer all my life and I've been competitive since around 2004-ish. And I separate the person from the game. And the competitive aspect in gaming involves a whole lot of smack talk and stuff like that. So not only for Bunny and 28-27 is it nothing personal, like not at all. I have no animosity towards Bunny, but I even respected to some extent what he did. Like, I don't really have an issue with it. Like, I'm not annoyed, infuriated or whatever by the fact that we now got betrayed for the sake. So just to make that clear, to me, it is the competitive nature of gaming. It involves smack talk. So when I'm playing Champions of Olympia and you see me call somebody an idiot or whatever, I'm saying idiot to what I see on the monitor and not the person that is behind the keyboard. So it is nothing but love, okay? With all that being said, let me now show you what happened in this KvK. So as you can see, we are in Camp Greenwood. And to our left we have allies and to our right side we have opponents. And the right side was kind of irrelevant. It was a smaller, weaker camp. However, I did have some really fun fighting against them. They had a group of people called Daddy, and they were super fun. So especially Daddy Friolero. If you see this, man, I enjoyed the heck out of trading against you. And well, we didn't go through the first gate. We didn't want to contest it. And instead opted to later then, you know, have bigger fights. So, going into Kingsland, we make fairly quick progress, okay? And we were, I think it was on this pass, It might be wrong, but you know, in terms of the positioning and stuff, it applies to every single pass. So we were all the way to the pass, and this was a Thursday on Mightiest Governor Week. Okay, keep that in mind. So 28-27 all of a sudden retreats and basically surrenders. Everybody understands the situation, everybody knows what's up. Here is the deal. 2053, my kingdom is very casual, and in downtime it is downtime. It is not a kingdom where you can send a message, red alert, everybody has to be online, enemy is pushing in. So we are all the way up here, and I think my city actually was around here, and me always breaching discipline, I go offline, and I knew I'm going to be offline for quite some time. So of course I am teleporting back to zone 4. However, and again, we are separating the person from what we see on the monitor, okay? This is nothing personal. Some people in my kingdom are really fucking stupid, and they went offline here. Now, again, this was a Thursday in Mightiest Governor Week, and 27 was acting like they are surrendering. So around this point, I would assume they started messaging or talking to 61. 61 was our ally. Both of these kingdoms are predominantly Chinese, and I mean, you know the Chinese, okay? In terms of gaming, I love it, okay? I like this kind of like we are one and mob mentality. I like it. They started talking, I would assume, and their 27 are like, hey, we hate 53, whatever happens, we don't want them to have the SIG. And 6-1 is like, yeah, actually they didn't do much, fuck them, whatever. So 27 pushes in, and like I said, some people in my kingdom are fucking stupid, and they remained here, went offline, and they got zeroed. And very quickly 27 pushed in, and 6-1 didn't help and took the SIG. And all of this, I highly assume that was coordinated. Like they knew what each other was doing. So yeah, basically 2-7 pushed in, and 6-1 took the 6. So I guess you could make an argument that actually 6-1 was the one who betrayed us and not 27, because whatever 27 did, you could actually expect this to happen. Like, if you didn't, you are stupid. And 6-1, you know, was supposed to be our ally, so I guess you can say they betrayed us. And in general, I don't have an issue with this happening. The only problem is it happens all the time. It feels like in every single KvK somebody gets betrayed. But let's be completely honest. Can we really complain? Because this is what we are actually cultivating. We don't have a moral baseline in Rise of Kingdoms. Bringing you all the way back like 4 years, there is a YouTuber, I'm treating him like Voldemort. I'm never going to say his name. There was a YouTuber who actually received resources directly from fucking Lilith. And he was like, hey, I need more resources to keep fighting. And they just sent him resources. And we somehow forgot about this happening. And then we are okay with resource selling and buying, account selling and buying, and most importantly, piloted accounts, which is the most unethical thing I've ever seen in gaming. I have more respect for a cheater than I have for somebody who has a piloted account. And if we don't do something against those kinds of things, who are we to all of a sudden be moral apostles talking about, yeah, betrayal for the sick, that's so unmoral and they have no character and whatever. This is what we are cultivating in Rise of Kingdoms. So I say, hey, I'm fine with this. And anyway, to me it is more important to look at myself and my kingdom. What did I do wrong? What can I improve in the next KvK? And also looking at my kingdom, how does my kingdom react to certain situations like this situation? And it doesn't matter how I feel about my kingdom. I don't really feel good about how my kingdom reacted, but regardless of that, you gotta look at your kingdom and make sure it is a kingdom that tries to prevent something like this happening in the future and also has a healthy response to this happening, which would be looking at the situation, trying to assess what happened, and then making sure it doesn't happen anymore in the future. And instead of being, beaten down and depressed and, making excuses like, oh, it's just a game, who cares? No, instead, you have to improve yourself. Like, even whatever happens in a KvK, you have things that you can improve, and that is important. In a healthy kingdom, that is what happens. So when something like this happens to you and you are uncertain about your situation, like you are just, frustrated not only about your opponent betraying you, but also about the fact that you got betrayed, like look at yourself and look at your kingdom and make sure both of those things wipe the way that is correct for you. So now that was our KvK basically. I gotta give it up to Fire Camp. I'm not somebody who is looking at around the map a lot because again I'm looking at myself and my kingdom. But I did on the first day of fighting, I think it was, I looked at Fire Camp over and over, and they did actually do really good work. It seemed like a very disciplined kingdom that knew exactly what they were doing. So big ups to you. And again, all the way down here, big ups to the Daddy group. I had some really fun fighting against them. So yeah, that was our KvK. So for the future, I'm gonna say this: 6-1, if we meet again, we're gonna kick your ass. There is no fucking question about it. Like you don't wanna meet us. But don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. 27 against 53, 1 versus 1, 27 kicks our ass. There is no question about it, okay? Just want to make that clear because some people message me being like, hey, like, aren't you, like, biting a little more than you can actually chew? I would assume we all know that 27 beats us in a 1 versus 1. However, it is a bad kingdom and they run into situations they cannot master without, foul play in taking place. So 6-1, you don't want to meet us again. And just in general, for the future of my channel, I want to say a couple of things. So now, as you can see, I have a camera. I'm not yet super happy with the setup. I do have green screens over here. It proves super difficult with this room to like get a little bit of a studio going on. The problem is it's basically the only available room in my house unless I remodel the basement, and I don't want to do that. But it's going to be a work in progress. The cool thing is I have more and more people over time who are willing to help me with content on this channel. Even though I said it before, and this will forever be the case, I will never put any money from this channel into my own pocket, okay? I don't have like monetary incentives with this. It doesn't matter how big this channel may get in the future, okay? There's actually going to be opportunities. If this channel gets monetized, there's opportunities for you to make money on my channel. I'm going to explain that if this channel gets monetized. Also, I have videos coming up, one about Team Charlie. Going to be not a nice video. I don't know if you know Team Charlie. He's also a YouTuber. It's not good. Well, that's a little bit of an insult to any other YouTuber, but yeah, whatever. It's not going to be a nice video, but I have a lot to say about this as somebody who has been living on YouTube for, yeah, pretty much 15 years now. And then I have a video series coming up that is called Be a Good Player. It's going to be 4 or 5 episodes. There's going to be a lot of information. It's going to be really cool. I have a lot of stuff planned for that video series. If possible, Trina is actually going to join me. And then what else? Oh yeah, I'm going to stream more often. So especially, so I'm going to stream tonight actually. So now on Sunday. Champions of Olympia. That is something I really want to do. And if you want, join me. Let's play Champions of Olympia together. We can have some fun. There is no stress, no hectic, no nothing. You don't have to worry about how you perform or whatever, because I'm an idiot myself, okay? There's no fucking question about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.